They recessed too wide.
That's pretty tight.
Yeah, a few minutes. Gotta get Middle Valley the problem. This looks way better than last year. This looks. I give me early with double checkers. Last year they had like 10
You
minutes.
gonna ride that, Brandon?
Came in yesterday morning.
I think those are further right? Further ferns
I did.
and see, I'm learning.
Peace Lake.
I'm working peacefully. Yeah, I recognize that. I'm working on indoor plan lady stuff. I've never had a plan before. Now I have. I'm working on it. My majesty mom is doing great. And I was almost going to take a break. She said I couldn't do it. And then several other things started turning around the hill. Because I thought about
So I always say one grenade can take out the entire command structure. You can cook them all. That's one thing. Matter of fact, Benny Eford, the head of the security officer, he's the one that trained me. He was an OC. He trained me and Kenny. It was crazy. But now he's that's usually the worst after. Unless it's guard mount, unless they're just exchanging information that even know before taking their business. No. Favorite. Let's go. No, it wasn't.
They about to come in. You know your food's messed up in the
Oh,
back.
can you? Thank you, man. Good evening. Good evening. Thank you for attending the Wagener-Salley High School Class of 2023 Commencement Ceremony. At this time, we ask you if you would please silence all cell phones. Please stand for the processional and the national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Good evening, and please be seated. Mr. Lawrence, Ms. Tyler, Area 4 Advisory Council, distinguished guests, faculty, staff, and parents. On behalf of the class of 2023, we welcome you to our 59th commencement ceremony for Wagener-Salley High School. Since the first consolidation in 1965 from Wagener-Salley High School and Salley High, and the second consolidation in 1969 with A.L. Corbett High School, Wagener-Salley High has been a pillar of the towns of Wagener, Salley, Perry, New Holland, and surrounding communities. Today, we celebrate that legacy by continuing this momentous occasion. It is my pleasure to welcome students, families, and faculty to the graduation day here at the USCA Convocational Center. Every one of you have made an impact on the graduates today who sit here today. From myself and the class of 2023, thank you. We will now have the introductions of the guests by our principal, Mr. Rasheem Neelums.
Again, good evening and welcome. On behalf of Wagener-Salley High School administrative, faculty, staff, and students, as you know, graduation is a ceremony and this custom dates many centuries. It is intended to formally recognize these young people for having reached an educational milestone. Here to participate in this special occasion are some distinguished guests on stage. As I introduce them, I ask that you hold your applause until I have completed the introductions of everyone. Our Aiken County Public School District Superintendent and Administration, Mr. King Lawrence, Superintendent, Dr. Amy Edwards, Chief Officer of Instruction, Dr. Corey Murphy, Chief Officer of Operations and Student Services, Ms. Jennifer Hart, Chief Officer of HR and Administration, Mr. Trey Trexler III, Chief Financial Officer, Ms. Mary Glenn Piccolino, Director of Communication and Community Partnerships, Mr. Berkeley Postel, Assistant Superintendent of High Schools, Ms. Phyllis Gamble, Assistant Superintendent of Middle Schools, Ms. Julie Revelle, Assistant Superintendent of Elementary Schools, and Mr. Eric Jeffcoat, Assistant Superintendent of Elementary Schools. From the Aiken County Public School District School Board, tonight we have Mr. Cameron Nussel, Chairman, Mr. Brian Silas, and Ms. Deborah Tyler from Area 4. And from our Area 4 Advisory Council, we have Ms. Bryn Yan. Thank you for all being here. We appreciate your leadership and service to our community. I wish to also recognize our dedicated school administration, faculty, staff. Faculty and staff, please stand. Thank you, please be seated. If you would turn To the sponsor page in your program, I would like to recognize and thank the sponsors for their support in making this event possible. Rhodes Graduation Services, Aiken Works, Hillberg Incorporated, Bridgestone, the City of Aiken, the City of North Augusta, Buford Golf and Associates, H.G. Reynolds Company, LS 3P Architecture Interiors Planning, supporting sponsors, Macmillan, Pasdan Smith Architecture Security, and Security Federal Bank. Allow me another moment to acknowledge another special group of individuals in the audience who I am sure cannot believe this day has arrived. These people were with you at birth, celebrated your first tooth, your first steps, and I'm sure for them it seems like it was only yesterday that you were in kindergarten. Parents, grandparents of our graduating seniors, please stand. Thank you. You may be seated. It's been a great year. Thank you for your part in making it such a success. Now we will have the salutatorian address by Kaylee Garvin.
Good afternoon. It is my privilege today to speak on behalf of Wagener-Salley's graduating class of 2023, to distinguished guests, board members, faculty, staff, family, and friends, and last but not least, my fellow classmates. I thank everyone for being here this afternoon celebrating a monumental moment for us. Wagener-Salley strives to shape students in our community to be the best that we can be and always strive for greatness. To the graduating class, it is finally the day we have all been waiting for. We began high school as children, not knowing what the future held, but we are leaving here as adults, and each and every one of us should feel proud and accomplished. Today is the day we begin our life. Today we have become grown adults. Today we become accountable to someone other than our parents. I know we all have worked tremendously hard to get here today, and I want to say that I am proud of us all. This diploma is a tool in this world that will open so many doors and opportunities, whether that be if you're going to college in the fall or taking a year off or straight into the workforce. Whatever your plans are, I want this quote from Chadwick Boseman to stick with you. Whatever you choose as a career path, remember the struggles along the way are only meant to shape you for your purpose. Everything you encounter is going to mean something greater in the end. All of your hard work will one day pay off. If you get knocked down, always get back up. I hope every graduate here accomplishes their goals and dreams. I hope you all find something you are passionate about and something that makes you happy. I first would like to say thank you to my family for pushing me and shaping me to be the person that I am today. Thank you for loving me and supporting me. I could not have done this without you, and I truly do not know the right words to express how grateful I am. I am proud to say that I am the first in my family to become salutatorian, but hopefully I am not the last. I am proud of all of my accomplishments I have made at Wagener-Salley. Next, I want to say thank you to all of my coaches for reminding me of all that I can do, the sacrifices you would make for the team, helping me become dedicated and genuinely love volleyball. I will never forget the memories I have made over my 6 years of playing. I want to thank every parent and guardian here today. We would not have done this without you. I know it is difficult with teenagers, and even though we may not say it enough, we love and appreciate you. We will always be a War Eagle. Congratulations to us all. Now we will have the valedictorian address by Brooklyn Yawn.
Good evening to all distinguished guests, board members, faculty, staff, graduates, family, and friends. It is my honor to stand here today and speak to each of you. I would like to personally start by thanking my classmates for selecting me to speak on their behalf at this special event in all of our lives. I would like to congratulate you all as we have officially made it to our graduation day. This day marks a big milestone in all of our lives as we are now taking a step towards our future where the sky is the limit. As my fellow classmates and I have been in high school for 4 years now, all under the impression that high school is a never-ending adventure, because that is exactly how it feels. As I stand before you all today, I realize how wrong that statement truly is. It ends. I wish someone would have warned me about saying all the goodbyes after this service and all the times we spent with one another, but truth be told, that is not the hardest part of today. Instead, I wish someone would have told me it is the fact that we would never see the kids you pass every day in the halls going from 4th to lunch, or how everyone we have seen in those halls for the past 4 years will all cease to be a part of our lives anymore. This is not goodbye, at least not yet. I wish all my fellow classmates the best of luck in their journey through life, no matter what path you decide to take leaving high school. I hope to see some of you in big headlines one day, honoring all the visions you had that you made a reality. To all my classmates of 2023, I am proud of you and the person you all will become. Sometimes we need a reminder that we made it, and all the effort and work put into the days of fighting have been worth it. To my parents and to the parents of my peers, thank you. Thank you for helping guide us through life. We appreciate more than we could have ever expressed, and speaking on behalf of my class, I know words cannot express the amount of love we have for you. Administrative staff, faculty, and staff, thank you for giving us the courage to speak our voice. The goal for my class was simply just to graduate and get out of Wagener. We all wanted to move past this obstacle and get on to the next. Graduation has always been in our minds since we first stepped into Wagener-Salley, and now as we take our final steps out, we've come to realize our goals and responsibilities were accomplished. The mission statement of our school describes the purpose and overall intentions of work and character that Wagener-Salley strives to establish. Wagener-Salley's high school mission statement is to be a premier leadership academy that collaborates with the community to enable students to become productive citizens who are college and career ready. Wagener-Salley had honorable academic standards that we learned throughout the 180 days. About 6 months that we have spent every year for the past 4 years at school. We grew in academics every day, and through every year, new challenges were faced as it became more difficult for some and easier for others. As I have personally spent all my life at Wagener, from Busby to A.L. Corbett to Wagener-Salley and now to USC Salkehatchie, where I will continue to develop my education and athletic skills. In my time at school, I spent many hours on the court or field practicing, hours after hours spent developing life skills along within the sports I grew to love. The hardest part about all of this to me was playing the last game, walking off the court in the field where I spent more time at than my actual home. The last point in the third set of a volleyball game, to the last second that ran off the basketball clock, to the last out of the 7th inning of my softball game. All of it flew by in a blur. I never had time to process one moment to the next. This led me to the motivation of my speech. The reason I am here today is just like all of you sitting before me. Challenges, hard work, and motivation. All the reasons we kept going every day. I want to leave you with this. Hard work will always outweigh talent. And as someone once told me, that is never enough. Congratulations to the class of 2023, and thank you for your time.
Good afternoon. To Superintendent Lawrence, the administration, to Mr. Nealons and the faculty of the Wagener-Salley High School, I greet you today, and I'd like to say that I honor you, class of 2023 of Wagener-Salley High. Today is an awesome day to be a War Eagle. It is my pleasure to stand with you today and celebrate your accomplishments. I commend you on the hard work that has gotten you to this point, and I encourage you to carry that same mindset into your new journey. I challenge you to continue to set goals for yourself. Cross them off your list as you accomplish them, and then add another goal. Parents and family, I ask that you continue to support and encourage them as they enter this new phase of their awesome future. No matter where you end up, never forget where you started. Take every opportunity to give back to your community. I'll leave you with this little story. Once there was a high school senior who constantly complained to her dad about how hard life was. She told him she felt overwhelmed. She told him how she was facing some tough times going into as she approached college, and she didn't know how she would handle them. Then she told her dad that it seems like as soon as I get one problem solved, another arises. So her dad, who was a chef by trade, said, "Follow me to the kitchen." So in the kitchen, her dad placed 3 pots on the stove. He placed water in them, and then he turned the stove on to boil the water. In one pot, he placed potatoes, and another he placed eggs, and then in the third pot, he placed ground coffee beans. He let the pot sit and boil for a while, not saying a word to his daughter. So then after about 20 minutes, he turned the burners off, and he removed the potatoes from the pot, and he put them in a bowl. Then he removed the eggs, and he placed them in a bowl. And then he grabbed a strainer, and he poured the coffee into a mug. And he asked his daughter, "What do you see?" By this time, she was impatient, and she said, "I see potatoes, eggs, and coffee." And her father told her, "No, look closer, but this time pay close attention to the texture." So she touched the potatoes and noticed that they were soft. Then she broke the egg open and noticed that it was hard boiled. Lastly, she took a sip of the coffee, and she said that it was rich and flavorful. So losing her patience with her dad, she said, "What does this really mean?" So he explained to his daughter that each of these 3 food items just underwent the exact same hardship, 20 minutes inside of boiling water. However, each item had a different reaction to the heat. The potato went into the water, a strong and hard item, but after 20 minutes of boiling, it turned soft and weak. The egg was fragile when it entered the water with a thin outer shell. However, after it was in boiling water for 20 minutes, the inside of the egg became firm and strong. And finally, the ground coffee was different. When they were exposed to boiling water for 20 minutes, they changed the water to create something new altogether. He asked his daughter, "Which are you? When you face adversity, do you respond by becoming soft and weak? Or do you build strength? Or do you just change the situation completely?" The moral of the story is life is full of ups and downs, wins and losses. Adversity is a big part of that experience. And while many of us choose not to face adversity, it doesn't always have to be a negative thing. When you face adversity, it is important to recognize that you have the freedom to choose how you respond to it. You can respond in a way that ultimately limits you, or you can just have a war eagle approach and take that opportunity to create something that didn't exist. Congratulations to you, and be blessed on your new journey. Now we'll have Mr. Leland present the Eagle Eyrie Alumni Award. Mr. Leland.
Many of you may not know, but the eagle's nest is called an eyrie. While in the eyrie, the eagle is nurtured into a strong, disciplined, and fearless creature. When this process is complete, the eagle is allowed to pursue his own flight, confident in his ability, knowledge, and desire to succeed. The community of Wagener-Salley High School has always taken great pride in their eyrie and is always available to assist the school to provide support in the development of new eagles. Today, in honor of the eagle experience and the support it receives from the nest, Wagener-Salley High School will recognize one alumnus with the Eagle Eyrie Award. This recipient of the award was selected from students in the class of 2023, faculty and staff members. We would like to honor an alumnus who has made the greatest impact in the school. And today presenting the award with me is last year Eagle Eyrie Award, Mr. Burnham. And this year Eagle Eyrie Award is Mrs. Shackelford. So we'll hold the award on your behalf, Ms. Shackleton. Now we will have the superintendent's address by Mr. King Lawrence.
Thank you, Mr. Neelums. And congratulations, graduates of the class of 2023. You know, Mr. Neelums already mentioned that you've had a lot of firsts in your young life. And tonight you've got a first too. Today is the first day that you've been a high school graduate. So again, congratulations on that. And you're going to see a lot more firsts as you go through the next several years. You're going to see a lot of opportunities, and you're going to have a lot of potential. My question for you is, what are you going to do with those opportunities? Now, I've always loved children's books. Authors like Kobe Yamada say things I want to say, but do it in a much better way than I would say it. So I'm going to challenge you today by reading Yamada's book titled Maybe. Have you ever wondered why you were here? You are the only you there ever has been or ever will be. You have so much to offer. Maybe you will invent something that no one has ever seen before. Maybe you will build things that reach high into the sky. Your life is yours. Try as many things as you can try. See as much as you can see. Wherever you go, take your hopes, pack your dreams, and never forget, it is on journeys that discoveries are made. Maybe you will help others to see the beauty in each other. Or maybe you will lift cheering crowds onto their feet. Do everything with love, follow your heart, and see where it leads you. Maybe you are here to shine a light into places that have been dark for far too long. Maybe you will speak up for those who can't speak for themselves. Maybe you are here to help in ways that only you can. There will be struggles, there will be fears, and it won't always be easy. At times it will feel really hard, and you might make a mess of things. You might fall down. You may fail. But you will also get back up. You will rise a little stronger and a little taller, because there really is more inside you than you know. And this world needs your gifts, your talents, your big ideas. And maybe you're just getting started. What if you're only scratching the surface of what you can do and who you can be? What if you have talents you haven't discovered yet? There is something powerful, even magical about you. You already have everything it takes to do big things. Maybe you have no idea just how good you really are, and maybe you don't know just how much you matter. But maybe, just maybe, the world has been waiting centuries for someone exactly like you. One thing is for sure, you are here. And because you are here, anything is possible. Again, congratulations, class of 2023. Go out and change the world. Now, Mr. Neelums is going to present the Spirit of the Eagle Award.
Known for their strength in flight, bald eagles soar above the rest as one of the most majestic creatures in the sky. Keen vision gives the eagle ability to see far-off challenges. soaring through each pursuit with great success. Wagener-Salley High School aims to install in every student this indomitable spirit. This year, Wagener-Salley teachers nominated and seniors voted to select one student from the graduating class for the highest honor which can be bestowed upon a senior, the Spirit of the Eagle Award. Today, we would like to recognize one senior student who has provided service to our school in various ways. This student demonstrates consistency and dedication in their contributions to clubs, athletics, academics, and other school activities. They are helpful, polite, and will cheerfully complete any task. They're dependable, dedicated, and a joy to be in class with and know. They also have a personal, community, or other accomplishment that makes them a great recipient of this award. This recipient embodies the spirit of Wagener-Salley High School. This year's class of 2023 Spirit of the Eagle Award recipient is Brooklyn Yon. One more time, good evening. I would like to start by thanking some staff members and students for their part in tonight's ceremony. Thank you to the junior marshals for being our ushers for the graduates. Let's give them a round of applause. I would like to thank Ms. Rhines, Ms. Shackelford, Ms. Colorioris, Major Nixon, and Sergeant Wofford for planning and organizing tonight's ceremony. Let's give them a round of applause. I am both honored and humbled to be presenting the graduating class of 2023. Tonight, we celebrate what our graduates have accomplished over the past 13 years, from kindergarten through 12th grade. Graduating from high school is a marathon and not a sprint. Class of 2023, you have persevered through an unprecedented time to make it to this point in your lives. In the face of adversity, especially through the challenges presented through your high school career, and missing the last 9 weeks of your freshman year, having a hybrid sophomore year, you have learned to adapt, improvise, overcome, and find ways to continue and succeed. Seniors, tonight you end the season and begin another. As it is written in Ecclesiastes chapter 3, verse 1, for everything there's a season and a time for every matter under heaven. Tonight is your official change in the season of your life from youth to adulthood. We see this example of change in seasons on campus with the numerous birds' nest in the spring. We saw the parents build their nest, birthing the hatchlings, protecting and feeding them, and now empty nest. Throughout your life to now, you experienced the same seasons. You were born, protected and fed nourishment and knowledge by parents, guardians, relatives, educators, and members of the community. Now it's time for you to leave our area. As parents, we pray that the nourishment and knowledge you receive has strengthened you to fly on your own. I believe that the resilience that this class has shown over the past 4 years illustrates that they have what it takes to thrive beyond the area. To the parents, relatives, and guardians, on behalf of Wagener-Salley High School, I commend you all on your efforts in guiding the scholars here tonight. These young men and women have accomplished so much because of your support. Graduates, please turn to your parents or guardians and thank them for what they have done over these years. You guys give them your parents applause. I would like to take this time to thank the entire faculty and staff of Wagener-Salley High School for what they have done to ensure the success of our students. It is your hard work and dedication that has led our graduate to this moment. Thank you again for all that you do for our students. To the Aiken County Public School District Board members, Area 4 Advisory Council members, our superintendent and district staff, I would like to thank you as well for your service, leadership, and support. Once again, graduates, congratulations on your accomplishments and best wishes on your future endeavors in life. We will now begin awarding diplomas. Seniors, you may now join your classmates.
We will now prepare for the presentation of diplomas. We do ask that the audience refrain from making excessive noise during the presentation of diplomas. It is very important that each student's name is heard. We will now prepare for the presentation of diplomas. Class of 2023, please prepare to receive your diplomas. Lauren Elizabeth Allen. Chance Rashawn Romario Armstrong. Catherine Renee Acock. Bryson Lee Barrett. Clarence Leonardo Bell, Jr. Zykeria Lestar Brown. Christopher Vincent Burr. Sochi Carbajal. Kirkland Charles Craven, cum laude. Dalton Robert Creel. Cameron Terry Davis. Melody Renee Edwards. Kaylee Nicole Fulmer. Kaylee Tamara Garvin, magna cum laude. Jawan Jermaine Gleaton. Cody Frazier Grant. Jolene Irish Gunter, cum laude. Nakiria LaShawn Garvin. Damian Blake Gatlin. Trevor Ryan Hare. Caitlin McKenna Hearn. Jamie Cagney Holloway. Clayton Aubrey Hooker. Janaya Denise Hooper. Haley Marie Ingram. John Randall Ingram, Jr. William Brady Jackson. Michael Luttrell Isaiah James. Dana Marie Kennedy. Megan Keller. Christopher Khalil Kitchens. Rebecca Grace Langford. Elijah Juan Zyquis Lazenby. Amarius Jervell Livingston. Amarian Dalen Moore. Angel Shanae Sheila Moore. Carlos Adrian Munoz. Alden Laguerre Murray. Janiyah Iski Dolores P. Brown. Elizabeth Deborah Perkins, cum laude. Logan Shane Perkins. Anijah Jalera Denise Phillips. Miracle Shirley Pugh, cum laude. Michael Logan Quisenberry. Caitlin Alexandra Ramey. Cameron Charles Rawls. Jamad Antoine Robinson. Joe Rouse III, magna cum laude. Ayana Janice Seawright. Takiria Nicole Seawright, cum laude. Kenneth Tate Shackelford, cum laude. Chandler Thomas Sharp, cum laude. Ashley Caitlin Smith. Charles Gabriel Smith. Oriana Tanae Smith, cum laude. Stephanie Lynn Stitcher, cum laude. Chase Daniel Stone. Paige Ashley Strang. Ian Josiah Stroman. Jalasia Monet Stroman. Christopher Jaden Thompson. Israel Lahantz Amon Tyler. Kaylin Zamoria Tyler, cum laude. Tazaria Marie Ware. Demarian Markel Williams. John Christopher Williams. Kamoria Adaria Williams. Makai Jaden Norris Williams. Paris Rain Williams. Ava Brooklyn Yon, magna cum laude.
At this time, we would like to recognize all honor graduate and K completers here at Wagener-Salley High School. Will all honor graduates please stand? Please be seated. Will all K completers please stand? Please be seated. By the virtue of the authority vested in me by South Carolina Department of Education, Aiken County Public School District, I hereby certify that these candidates have met all requirements for graduation and are awarded a South Carolina high school diploma with all honors, rights, and privileges pertaining thereto. You may turn your tassels. You are now high school graduates. To all, I present to you the Wagener-Salley High School graduating class of 2023. Let's give them a round of applause. Please stand at this time for the singing of the alma mater by Janiyah P. Brown, and recessional. Thank you for your attendance and support.